Hello, my beautiful Aries. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. I hope you're all feeling absolutely marvelous, Aries. So, as you can see, I do have 3 different decks. I'll be starting off first with the Broken Mirror Oracle deck. So, for this week, I do want to talk about, can be quite a heavy, touchy subject, but I want to make sure that we find the positive in this. And it's after the heartbreak. So, after the breakup, is there still hope? So, is there still hope to heal it, to fix it, to work out our differences? Or is this indeed truly over, right? We might have even dodged a bullet, for example. So let's see. In this reading for YouTube, I do want to focus more on the immediate, so the present energies and the very near future energies. And of course, there will be an optional extended reading. So remember, it is optional. And over at the extended reading, I will be using 2 completely different decks lined up behind me, ready to use. So all together, including here and the extended, I'll be using 5 different decks for you. And yeah, over at the extended, I really want to focus on perhaps the deeper issues, more about the future. Like, I really want to see, does this spell longevity? Is this our happily ever after? I'm going to be looking at both your energies, Aries. So remember, here is more present and immediate future. And over at your extended reading, I really want to look into like the deeper future of, any future possibilities, events and changes, anything for you to look out for example, what's really going to happen long-term with you and your person in mind, right? If you are interested, the link is in the description box below. It's the very first link underneath all of the yellow stars, and I have clearly labeled it. It says link to the extended love reading. So here we go. Let's focus on the here and now. We've got 4, 3, 2, and the last one. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. What do we have? I just want to get some visuals first. We have the Determined card, persistent, still holding on, flowers and gifts. So it's actually quite interesting because I don't know if you're feeling quite determined that we can still work this out. If you're not feeling that, this definitely could be your person. Maybe it's the both of you here. Flowers and gifts. So you might actually receive something from this person. Think of it as a white flag, right? I come in peace, the olive branch, right? Yeah, I do feel this person wants to kind of break. I feel like they're emotionally entertaining the thought of actually giving you something. So it's like they kind of want to break that the ice, in other words. So that's actually quite interesting. Yeah, we've got unknown caller, stalking, hanging up, unknown numbers. Oh, that's interesting. So if you've been receiving some weird phone calls here, it definitely could be your person trying to see, if you're going to pick up, or probably worried if, you have someone else and they're going to pick up here as well. I'm also getting some deeper messages that they're probably using someone else's account or fake accounts like incognito to, if you are easily accessible online, to see what are you up to, for example. I'm also getting a bit of, we've got the stalking energy there, but it's more like this person could be very infatuated here with you. I'm picking up that some of you may have left this person, or you're the one that first pulled back. Oh, right, they're thinking of you, crying, nostalgia, missing you. Very 6 of Cups, Scorpio energy here. I kind of feel like this person's very infatuated with you. The fact that you're no longer in their universe, you're not part of their picture anymore, you've kind of left this abyss. You've kind of left this hole in their life at the moment. I knew it. I said snooping, and I didn't say snooping, but I felt like they were probably looking you up. Look at that, drive-by, stalking, social media, that's the biggest one. Psychic, or they might even be getting other tarot readings. That's not going to apply to everyone, but I do feel the biggest one is that if you are easily accessible online, they absolutely could be trying to see what are you up to though. Is Aries 100% single, for example? Yeah. It's clearly that both of you agree there might be some unfinished business here. They might give a proposal, a chance of forgiveness, and also reconciliation. So that is actually really interesting. I saw at the bottom of the deck, we do have toxic love, drama, addictions, love-hate relationship here. Perhaps your person has this attitude of like sabotaging, self-sabotaging this connection here. Might have a big ego as well, like my way or the highway and all this. So this is really interesting, I have to admit. So yeah, even though you're probably thinking about them, they're thinking about you too, and they're probably thinking about you a lot more than what you think. Let's do 2 more. I am seeing the initial J, And something about arm, someone's arm. I don't know if there's a scratch, a scar, a tattoo. There's something about an arm. I'm also seeing a white car. I don't know if it's like a four-wheel drive or a van. I'm not very sure here. Let's see. Let's get some more messages. Of course, that won't apply to everyone. I'm also hearing the word traveler. I don't know if it's you or your person. Someone... Oh, I just want to do that again. Last one. Excellent. All right, Aries, here we go. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, you've got your walls up here, and probably for very good reason as well. So this is Sagittarius energy, but it is one, so we'll cover Leo and of course Aries energy here. That's the wounded warrior. So yes, you may be defensive, you may be even irritated by this person or feeling very deflated, and probably always feeling a little bit rock bottom with this person. But the wounded warrior never ever gives up. They're almost not allowed to give up because it's like, this is unfinished business. Something needs to be done still. Let's see. The Hanged Man, Pisces energy, and the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I mean, they can be any star sign, but this is the only energy where things are suspended in the air. In other words, i.e. this relationship. So we're not moving forward, we're not moving back. Clearly, it didn't end well, or it didn't there was no proper closure here. And I see that you are thinking about this person. You're wondering, if I do get closer to them as well, if I meet them in the middle, what am I willing to sacrifice? Is it perhaps, let's say, put things to the side? Am I willing to talk to them? Am I willing to be vulnerable with them? Because I do feel here, like literally with two hands, you've got the Ace of Pentacles in their palm that's actually gaining roots now. That's the mother of all offers. That's a very serious offer here of commitment, engagement, marriage. Can we try again? So I do feel a lot of your questioning, is that even possible? Can we actually do this? Let's split the deck. Eight of Swords. So yeah, you're holding back at the moment. I think with good reason. There is something I'm hearing unhealthy also about this person, especially if they were trying to force their opinions or their ideals onto you. Yeah, there was something here. That's the quickest way to turn off Aries. We've got the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. It's also telling me you are in a spiritual protective box, but it is a card of inaction. So what is it about this person that kind of triggers you? Does it make you nervous? In fact, if this person were to return, you know, it's almost like some of you may be a little bit anxious, like, what do you want now? After all, when it's all been said and done here, and they made their choice, like, what do you want now? So, I don't know, I feel like some of you are a little bit irritated by this person, but, ooh, now you're wondering, should I even accept this Ace of Pentacles? I mean, this could be that golden call that changes everything, but let's see. Wow. Ace of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, the card of true love, being in love, falling in love all over again. This card, of course, is a very, very happy card, and it also comes with a lot of emotional healing. I often say this is the sister card of the Sun. So it's pretty evident that this person is still in love with you. Aries, I feel like you have feelings for this person. You're just very cautious about this at the moment. You have definitely pulled back your energy. There's no contact, I can already see. Ooh, okay. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. Capricorn energy, choices, decisions. You know, do I accept the cup? Do I accept the pentacle here as well? I feel like, you know, you have no problem making up your mind or making some hard decisions, but when it comes to this person, we're going back and forth here. Let's see. I think you just need some convincing here. Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy. That's a major card of rejection. I feel like, I don't know, this is going to be very interesting because I'm wondering if it's you or your person, but someone pulled back their energy very suddenly here. Even if this was an on again or off again connection, let's just say if your person rejected you, they ghosted you, they blocked you, right? Or they chose something or someone else over you. It feels like you're doing this to them now, not to punish them, but it's like, okay, you know what? It's karma. They're getting a taste of their own medicine, but you've got every right to be quite indecisive about this now, you know? So, well, this is a really interesting reading. Let's see. Got the Tower, Scorpio energy. Yeah, it's a kind of realization here. Maybe some of you, you know, it either came from, you know, the horse's mouth, or you found out through the grapevine or someone else. Maybe they weren't comporting themselves very good here. That's the downfall of the connection, basically. It's a card of chaos where, you know, you were kind of left to pick up the pieces, move forward, smile and pretend that everything was fine when really you were hurting. So That's the thing. I feel like your person is trying to avoid a tower moment, but of course, I do feel as my shocking card or my shocking surprise card, it's also my breakup or my shake-up card. I do feel that if this person were to reach out, it's like a bit of a tower moment. It's like going to come out of left field when you least expect it though. On top of unfinished business is I come in peace with that Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy. It's a card of equal give and take, you know, generosity, of negotiating here. Ooh, balancing everything out between the both of you. This is interesting. So I cannot wait to clarify these cards. I actually was curious. I did want to see a bonus message. We do have the Nine of Cups, Pisces energy. That is a card of emotional healing, emotional harmony, seeing each other as a wish fulfillment here. So that's actually quite interesting. At the moment, I feel like some of you don't really see it, only because I just kind of feel like this person really, really hurt you. It was kind of very one-sided. It's like a bit of a selfish lover, in other words. Let's do two more. I feel like you're both missing each other, but they're missing you like 10 times more. I'm not saying that you don't miss them, but I feel like they're more up in their feelings now, and they're the ones that are probably secretly stalking you. I feel like some of you feel that. It's like every time you post something up, like if you are easily accessible online, if you have a website as well, if you have a public page, you kind of just feel that this person is watching you. They're being careful not to press the like button or the heart button on Instagram, for example. So check out your new followers or anything. If there's someone that you don't know, it definitely could be them. They probably just made up an account. Let's do two more. Last one. Oh, we got to count that. Didn't want to be part of the deck. Here we go. So what do we have? Well, we got two cards. Oh, wow. My favorite card, Speaker of the Devil. Look at that. So we got, I said this was the sister card of the Sun, Leo energy, and the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. So that's King Midas, the hoarder of money. Now, what is he doing? He's holding on to everything. Now, how does that pertain to a romance reading? Is that this person is still holding on to you. And I do feel, Aries, that there is a part of you that is still holding on to this person. At least the ideals of this person, who they were in the past. The fact that the Sun is here, I think there's going to be a grand opportunity here for the both of you to maybe perhaps work things out. That is pure joy. That is pure bliss. It's the return of health for you, also the health of the relationship. We're putting a spotlight, basically. The fact that both of you are realizing we're still holding on to each other. So make no mistake, the Sun is the happiest and the most powerful card in the entire deck. And we have also the Strength card. That's number 8 in the Major Arcana, ruled by Leo. It's a card of unconditional love here. And of course, it's not about controlling the lion and it's not about killing the lion. It's just about taming the lion. So i.e. it's our emotions. It's about forgiveness and it's standing in our power. And okay, you know, we can possibly bend for someone, which is like negotiating, but you're not going to break. That's why you're standing in your power. I feel like your person now, yeah, look at this. We've got the 8 of Cups and we also have the 3 of Swords, and we have you, Aries energy. Oh boy. I'm still trying to figure out if you're the one that left this person or if they left you, but I kind of feel that, I feel like at the start, maybe this person may have left a lot of you and they tried to emotionally take their emotions with them. That's the thing. And it didn't work. This person really did break your heart. Because the 3 of Swords, Libra energy, is a card of sorrow, heartbreak, and all this. Oof, that's like the breakup card. It can signify for some of you there was a third party, romantic or not. But of course, it is also an opportunity here of healing and forgiveness. You're looking straight at this heart, I can see, because that is you. That's only Aries energy, regardless of your gender. And you're kind of looking at kind of the damage that they have caused here. Like there's a scar, there's a smudge against now this relationship, this person's name. Ooh, just when you pick up the pieces and move forward, they might actually return. You've got that 8 of Swords. You're really holding back from this person. And I think it's actually smart, especially if they are the ones that cause this damage. I mean, to have the 8 of Swords twice, some of you probably don't even want to talk to this person, or you're not ready to. And if you're not ready and you don't want to, that is fair enough. But I kind of am picking up the energy that, okay, if you want to fix this, then you come to me. And I kind of think that's true. I do respect that, especially if they are the ones that kind of did all of this now. And they want to put a spotlight on the pain of walking away, of making you feel like an option. They're the ones that are really going to have to step up and fix this, right? So let's talk about that Ace of Cups, King of Pentacles. Wow, so we've got that pentacle right there behind your person here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Wow, this person really wants to commit to you now, but yet they couldn't commit to you in the past, whether there was a third party or not. I feel like they weren't ready, or they were coming from a very immature place. They were probably wishy-washy, and now it's like, Aries, give me 5-10 minutes. Let me show you who I really am. Oof, choices and decisions. Yeah. 6 of Wands, which is Leo energy, and nestled right there in the shadows we do have the person that belongs to the 7 of Swords, which could be some jealousy here. If there was a third party, they're probably still in the shadows. I feel like you're more leaning towards, I would like to see if we can work things out, because that 3 of Swords, it doesn't necessarily mean all of you have been cheated on. That could just be like, you know, your heart is broken, you're devastated over what happened. But there is a huge possibility. I don't feel like it's going to happen overnight, but I do feel that there is that energy floating above the both of you, that this indeed can be healed. It can be worked out here. This is just a bit tricky over what they did. 5 of Pentacles, yeah, no wonder you have the 9 of Wands coming out twice. So now you're standing your ground. You're feeling very defeated, deflated. I think you're very apprehensive. You have more questions rather than answers here. You want more clarity. So especially if your person was the one that walked away or they hurt you, I feel like you're on the receiving end of a lot of pain from this person. I feel like you were actually prepared to bend or even break for this person. Now you're realizing it's definitely not worth it. So, but there's a part of you that's not giving up though. And that could be maybe you're curious, or maybe because you still love them and you want them to show up, right? And I feel like they will. What's this Tower, please? What's the Tower bringing? Yeah, this is what happens after the 3 of Swords. We've got the 3 moves over to the 4, still Libra energy. It's rest, recovery, recuperation, it's healing, contemplating, and even meditating on our next move, our thoughts and our communication here. So after, you know, that aftermath here, you've been taking a lot of time perhaps on your own to heal, to be on your own. A lot of you feel probably mentally burnt out as well. Maybe we got a cold and like we've got the sniffles, we're still recovering. I just feel here mentally you're tired of this. You're mentally tired of the BS. It's like, okay, enough snooping around. You know what, step up. If you really want to be with me, you're coming to me. And I feel like a lot of you are doing that. And I actually feel that's actually kind of smart, because it's really going to show how serious is your person about you. So the 6 of Pentacles, yeah, is clarified by a Destiny card. The Wheel of Fortune, number 10 in the Major Arcana. We got Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. So, of course, divine timing. So perhaps in the past, this wasn't actually ideal. So we had to separate. But what if we have to come back together again, right? Even if you don't see it, that's fine. But it's about a new chance, a new opportunity, right? It's like moving forward. It's progress here. Ooh. Queen of Swords. It's time to talk about the 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, definitely couldn't have been a third party here. 7 of Pentacles, that prevented the both of you of actually investing in this. And now with Temperance, Sagittarius energy, can we absolutely heal this? It's about forgiveness, peace, balance, harmony here. With that 10 of Pentacles, it's the dream life manifested. Oh, wow. Yeah, I feel like there definitely was a third party. I don't really believe in gender, but I am picking up that for some of you, yes, there definitely could have been a divine feminine here involved. I'm wondering here if your person was committed or married here to someone else, even behind your back. It could also be their mother or a female friend that feels like the martyr, like I need to get involved. It's interesting that we start with the King and we end with the Queen of Pentacles. That's telling me that both of you really still want each other. We want to settle down and have this relationship, but your person has something that they don't have, something that you have. What you have, what they don't have, is that you have strong barriers, right? Yeah, they don't have that. So unfortunately, they let people influence them or talk, you know, at least convince them to not be with you. So you've got very, very strong barriers. And I love that about you. And they're very cautious here, apprehensive. But I really feel that your person really wants to kind of have your forgiveness, seek your forgiveness here. I feel like for the majority of you, it was your person that cut you out. You almost felt so rejected by this person that they didn't fight for you. They didn't pray. They just didn't try. They might have tried with everyone else, but when it came to you, it's like, okay, you're not even trying. So what the hell's going on, right? So I completely understand why you're keeping your heart to yourself, why you have these walls up. But now, yeah, I do feel absolutely that there They were probably influenced or someone yapped in their ear and your person changed their mind, which is very careless about your person. But lesson learned, mistakes have been made. So now I do see your person is really kind of contemplating and really thinking, I'd love to come back. I want to be with Aries, absolutely. But first they need to talk to you about what they did, because that Five of Pentacles is it's very touch and go. And many of you are kind of like already contemplating, I'm going to reject this person and all this after what they did to me. But there is potential, and we do have that Wheel of Fortune saying that there might be that chance to move forward if you are willing and ready, right? So let's check out your optional extended reading, because this is a bit, I'm going to say it's a bit messy at the moment, thanks to your person and thanks to any third party. Let's talk about longevity. Let's talk about the future possibilities in your optional extended reading. I want to see, A, has your person really changed? B, are they really serious about this? I can see that they are, but I want to dig deeper. And of course, see what's going to happen. What are the big events and changes that are going to occur between the both of you? Because this is not easy to get over. It's not impossible, but your person has kind of really produced a lot of hurt here. No wonder you're holding back. So if you really want to see where this is going, because I do see they're going to give you some kind of solid offer here, let's check it. Let's check it all out. Let's like put a spotlight, as that sun says. Let's put a spotlight. Let's take a peek over the fence in your optional extended reading. Let's see where this is going in terms of longevity here. So as a reminder, it is in the description box below. It is the very first link underneath the yellow stars. I'll see you on the other side. But this is where we depart. I wish you the very best, Aries. You absolutely deserve it. Bye.